Hi guys, Ember here. Welcome to episode 4 of my Minecraft Bedrock Let's Play. So this is going to be a little bit different. In this episode, I am just going to be moving the villagers that we need for our iron farm. The iron farm tutorial is a separate video, but I did not want to show you how I moved the villagers in that video and make that one too long. So I decided to show you the entire process by splitting it into 2 videos. So let's get started. Let's grab some more blocks, because what we're going to have to do is go to our village to get a couple villagers to bring over here to breed for our iron farm. You can use a village breeder. I find that they are really just more trouble than they're worth and not necessary. So I do it this way. So I know I'm going to be bringing the villagers through this portal. So what I do is I block off one side of the portal completely so that I don't have the villagers coming out the incorrect side on me. And then I block in the other side of the portal so that when they do come out, if they don't get into the minecart right away, I don't have to worry about them running off. So it might be a little bit of overkill per se to do it this way, but I prefer doing this than having to chase villagers around. So we're going to block this off completely so that there's no way out for the villager. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and set my minecart rail here and put a minecart here. So hopefully the villager will just go ahead and get into the minecart. If they don't, that's fine. We can get them in there, but there's a chance that they'll just jump right in. So I just go ahead and set it up right off the bat. So this portal is ready. Now we're going to go into the nether. And I'm going to do the same thing with the nether portal. So I know I need to bring them in this side to go to the side I want. So I'm going to block off this other side. And I'm going to box in this side. So I'm going to be bringing them from that direction. So I'm going to be pointing the minecart rail that way this time. Out here. So I'm going to go ahead and again just put that down. Put a minecart down. No, I don't need the minecart here for this one. So they'll already be in a minecart when I bring them over here. And this I can leave open for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and keep laying my rail. I could use powered rail here, but I'm not going to bother doing that. So I can just push them along. We're going to lay the rail all the way to the next portal. Okay, up here. Oh. Okay, so here I need to check to see which side I need to bring them out. we are going to block off this side here. I may have to do it from there. Okay. So I know to go in the direction I want to go, I have to bring the villager in this way, which is a little unfortunate because this is the side by the village, but that's okay. So we're going to block off this side. And just double check and make sure that we have all of the blocks up on the other side. Okay, so you saw when I went through there that we do have those blocks up, so we're good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break one of these rails here. And I'm going to put a wall here, just in case when we come through that they don't jump into the minecart that I'm going to leave here for them. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the process. And let's see, I'm going to knock that down for now, I think. So we're going to repeat the process, and I'm going to just build a little tunnel here from where I'm going to open the village. Along. Same concept. Of course, this iron dowel is not going to make things easy. Probably move him out of the way. Moved for us, that works. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and lay our rail down again. To where we're going to open the village. Okay, so now we're into our village. I'm just going to bring this along. I'm bringing it all the way over here because I'm hoping that we'll get one of our farming villagers. If not, we'll get a different one, that's fine. I'll just have to re-level a villager possibly. So we're going to just go ahead and set a minecart on top of that. We move our cart, that guy's right in the way, so we can go ahead and get him. Alright. Excuse my dogs in the background, hopefully they're not too loud. Alright, so we have this villager here, and now what I'm going to do is, before I take him out of the cart, I'm going to break that and box this back in, so that if he doesn't go through the portal, he's not free to roam anywhere. I'm just going to break his cart, and that should push him right through the portal. And he is standing there instead of getting into his minecart. So let's try putting the minecart there for him and get my through. Go grab those. Okay, so I have him in the minecart here now. Just check and make sure that we picked up our other minecart. We did. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and break this wall. As long as he's in the minecart, we're fine. And I'm going to go ahead and put this rail down here. And push him along. Now, I accidentally went through, but he didn't. So we can just come right back through. It won't be a big deal. Now we'll go follow him along. Just give him a nudge. Okay, so now we have them where we want them on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and break these and again put the wall up so he won't go anywhere. I'm going to finish building this minecart rail over to there and just nudge him into the portal again. So again, when I break this, he should go right into that portal. Follow him through again. And he is there. So same type of issue. So push that. I'll try setting this one down for him. Like I said, sometimes they just don't go where you want them to. Half the fun of the villagers. So just nudge him over and get him into the minecart. Okay, so now we've got him through on this side. So next, I've got him into the area by our house where we're going to be building the iron farm. So what I'm going to do now is build a rail to bring him all the way over to where I want him to be near the iron farm. Now, one thing I do want to note is whatever area you're bringing them to, make sure that you have no workstations set up that they can link to and no beds that they can link to, because what we don't want him to do is establish a village until you are ready for that village to be set up. So I didn't have any workstations in our area by our house. I did have beds. I already removed those. Okay, so this area back here is where I'm going to be building the iron farm. So I'm going to go ahead and build a box here. I want this to be a little bit bigger because I'm going to have 2 villagers in here. Do not do what I just did and have diagonals where things can get through, because zombies can attack through corners. So you want them in a safe area. Okay, that should be big enough. I'm going to need to run and get us some more blocks here in a second. I don't need these anymore, so I'll just grab these. So basically I want this area big enough to push 2 minecarts off of the track into this area. Because I really don't need them on the track anymore. I want to keep them in the minecarts until I'm ready to move them. But that's good enough. So we can go ahead and get this villager moved over now. So same thing, just going to nudge the minecart along. Now as soon as I removed this villager from the village and got him out of range of the village, that village would be breeding another villager. He's already considered not part of that village anymore. So basically if you give them, I don't know, like 15 minutes, it's enough time for them to no longer register themselves as part of that village anymore. So as soon as I get his partner over here and build that platform for the iron farm, he's going to be ready to link to a new bed. Now, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to bring 2 villagers over here to do the breeding, and it will actually breed up new villagers and then kill these villagers off. But for now, he's good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and break this rail again, put that back down, and that is it. We've got our first villager over here. So I'm going to go get another villager, and I'm going to be doing it the exact same way. So I'm not going to record me bringing the second villager over. I will come back once I have the other villager over here and we are ready to move them up to the platform. So I'll see you in a bit. So now we're ready to move these villagers that we brought over onto the platform that we built for the iron farm. So what I'm going to do is come out from the spot we left to get him in there, and I'm just going to build stairs going up there. Then I'm going to run the rail from where we have them in the holding area over to our stairs. And then the easiest way is to just run powered rail up the stairs. And once you get all the way up, you can just run regular rail again into your area. And then you can just use a lever to power that powered rail. Just put it on the side of any one of these. Okay, so you're powered all the way up. So now we can go ahead and open our chamber. On our track. Come behind and push our first guy on up there. So we're going to follow him up and just make sure he's off the track so that he doesn't give us a hard time when we get the other person up here. Back down. And give him a nudge to get him back onto the track and follow him up. So for us, I have opted to leave a way to get in and out of this chamber, so I can go ahead and remove this track now. And put glass in there so that this area is sealed for me, so I don't need to worry about our villagers escaping. I can let them out of their minecarts. Excuse me, sir. Okay, so that's it. Moving villagers does not have to be that hard as long as you're willing to just do the work up front. Otherwise, villagers do tend to try to run away from you as you're moving them around. So I know this was a short episode, but I just wanted to do a companion episode to show you how to move the villagers for that iron farm tutorial that I just put out. So I hope you enjoyed keeping things simple with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.